till the rage of dawn. CaptNRetro is back live again. MC Murr just got finished beating the shit out of Arcus Odyssey, and I had to watch that. It's always fun to watch a master at his craft. And I'm sorry, I had to stop the stream and go watch him play for an hour. But we are back. This hand's not cracking. Nope, they must have been cracked recently. Whew, they're not cracking. All right, we're going to go back over here. We're going to pull this up. We're going to get some more pinball streaming in. Let me go ahead and get the chat opened up so I can say hi to you people. If you people actually show up, which would be Fantasticles, the Roman Emperor of Awesomeness. Oh, and it looks like we lost 2 subs since the last stream. That's fantastic. That's what you want to do, is have YouTube shit can 2 people. If you didn't stop the stream, I would have picked Murr over you. Well, thanks. I would have picked Murr over me, too. That was a way more fun game to watch. So, good to have you guys in the chat. Welcome. Welcome all. Let's shut her down over here so I don't have to look at myself. And everything seems to be working.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
Let's give it some more volume.
I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks. That drives and goes wild. I've got the moves.
Shawn Michaels!
Move. I said chill. Up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Alright, we're getting texts.
I'm just a sexy boy.
Gotta warm up like Miyagi. Here we go. We're going to start with Shawn Michaels. That's where the game started off. Let's go for that third light skill shot. And we got it. Incredible. And the ball went out immediately. But thank God the light was still lit and Paige was there to hang out
Shawn
with us.
Michaels! First that's violent.
That's a kick out.
Whoa. How's he still in this?
I'm not your boy toy.
Shawn Michaels!
Get in there.
Cross body! Body slam!
Ooh.
Body slam!
Get up there. Get up there. Get in the hole.
Shoulder block!
There's a Cinderella story out of Augusta. Oh, it's in the hole. It's in the hole.
That was impressive.
I mean, I understand. YouTube is a nightmare to work with sometimes, and sometimes it does exactly what it's supposed to do. There's a billion videos coming in every fucking second on the platform. It's got to be a nightmare for servers to keep up and to do things. They've got their hands full, but I also think that, you know, they promote what they want to promote, and they, you know, if you're not bringing in the review for them or the views or the subs, then they're not really going to be behind you too much. And I'm a case in point of that. I don't go out of my way to make, you know, news videos about gaming. I just game on my channel and I show game collections. I think I've gotten very far doing that and not trying to look up the algorithm and see what's hot. Look at, is that trending? I better make a video about it in 8 seconds, and there's going to be 400 of them out there. I do what makes me happy. I've always done that in my life. And I consider myself successful because of that. Success is measured in a multitude of ways. Oh my God, that was a little nudge to save the life of the ball. Let's keep it alive. Come on, ball, calm down. No, no, no. Okay, good. Get back in the ring. Damn. All right, the next match.
Hey, quit shaking the machine. Come on. Don't do that.
Another nudge of the gods. No! All right, well, we might have a tag team match coming. What's going on, Twitter? Leave me alone. I'm busy. Well, thank you, Danny LaRue. Danny LaRue's retweeting it. I don't know who that may be, but thanks, Danny, if you're watching. Oh,
Hey, that's an
we got a
upgrade.
signature move upgrade. Let's get in there and get the tag team multi-ball. Save. Thank you, Paige.
Climbing back into the ring.
I need more positivity. I've been getting angry. All right, now we're in the ring, and the tag team 4-ball multi-ball has started. Get a ball in that hole. Get one of those things up there. Get up there. There's one ball out. Actually, it's safe.
There's more power behind that move.
There's a ball out finally. So we got 3 balls rolling around right now. There's 2 balls out. There's another ball in the ring.
Top rope.
Another ball in the ring. And the 3rd ball is out again. Of course it is, because why wouldn't it let me pit someone in the tag team game?
Improved his technique.
I don't know if I got much technique. I know that I'm trying to do
Hey,
stuff,
that
and
was
it's
some combo.
trying to stop me. That's the technique. Don't let the machine stop you if I'm trying to do what you're going to do. I just hit the E. I hit the E flat on its face, and it did not go down. Yes, Crowdfire. I just tweeted that out. How about we do it again? Go ahead. Tweet with Molly right now. Tweet away. And I don't want to do it on Instagram because that doesn't seem to help at all. So fuck Instagram. La 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 la. That was a fast game. Early out of it. You guys tell me who to play with. Triple H, John Cena, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Daniel Bryan.
Triple H.
What's up, CM? You like the new setup? Hopefully it's not lagging badly. My camera last night was lagging pretty bad on my face. I can't tell you why. I have no idea. But the other cameras seem to be working pretty good, and it seems to be relatively simple to follow the ball around as I bang it around on this machine. John Cena. Paige does love those balls. Yes, you missed Murr, and he gave you a shout out, Castlemania, in the stream about the machine he was playing on, the Retro Trio or whatever it's called. I've got a Retron 5. Is that made by the same company? I'm not positive. But he gave you a little shout out and said go to your website and find them deals. Let's go with John Cena. John Cena! You can't see him because his time is now. I don't know if you guys know that.
Amazing! John Cena
When we do finally retain my high score on this machine, I've got something special. Get up there.
On the top rope.
Get up there. What is going on with my phone? It's going nuts.
John Cena finished a soldier. Suplex.
We've knocked the ref out. The guy came in out of the back. He jumped in from the crowd. He's got a steel chair. They're working the ref. They're working the other guy over with a steel chair.
Easy. Clothesline. Yes, yes, yes.
Damn. Damn. I'm too busy worried about what the I'm sorry, one of my my director is calling me here, texting me about stuff. Da, 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 da. All right. Thank you, Krillin. Shadow, you got a deal, buddy. I love that game, and I had a copy of it, and of course I let it go and let it get sold, and I want it back. I just watched that movie again the other night, and I want to play the game again. Which is how the captain rolls. I don't have to have everything or keep everything that I find. Some things, like the Nintendo TV that you really can't see, but it's sitting back here, that ain't going anywhere. That's mine. But everything else is kind of up for grabs, to be quite honest with you. And if I want it back, if I feel like I need to get it back, I'll find another one. I'll buy one. I ain't scared. Let's pin this motherfucker. Get in there. Damn it. The showboating did nothing. We got 800,000. Alright. For serious, Jason. What's up, bro? So, in order to start the next match, we gotta put the drop targets down. There's one, there's two, there's three. Now we gotta do it one more time, I think. Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3. Next match is starting if we get in the ring.
Weighing 251 pounds.
And we're in the ring against Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. John Cena. Elbow.
Get up there. Hit it.
Elbow.
I like it, John Cena. You're off to a hot start.
Congratulations. What a win.
John Cena. I used to work at this pizza place years ago, and we would watch Monday Night Raw on Monday up there. Have it on like all the TVs in the restaurant. And that's probably why they're no longer in business anymore. But
A more powerful move.
one of the Mexican cooks in the back, he would always say, Juan Cena. And it makes me laugh to say Juan Cena. That was a lucky save. Calm down. Let's go up there. Now let's start another match. One more time. There's 2 of them. Let's get that third.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Making his way to the ring.
There's the third match.
Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. Weighing 251 pounds. John Cena.
Now I don't know if you can see, but right here there's a third flipper. It's a little short fatty flipper. And what I do when that ball gets in that hole, generally I let it get down here and I try and trap it with the flipper and let it roll gently like I just did down to here. But on top of the flipper is a clothesline arm. You can knock the ball off of this rail when it comes down this rail and get points over here, and you get wham points when that's lit up. And now we're back in the ring against The Miz. And we're out of the ring again. Like right here, I'm going to trap it and let it just gently roll off of there. And down to that flipper. So I can kind of try and, you know, guide what I'm doing. Figure out the best angle of approach. Slow everything down. Patience is key. We almost got fucked like that one just fucked us. Shadow, I doubt I'm going out to California for a convention. I drive to conventions, and that's like, you know, a 2-day drive. No thanks. Let's get that money in the bank. We got it.
He's climbing the ladder. He pulled down the briefcase to claim the Money in the Bank prize.
We're still fighting Bray Wyatt, though. We need to pin him. Damn it, ball out. Let's get back up there. Damn it. One more time to say damn it. There we go. Get in there and pin that big old jerk.
Cena connects with the AA. 1, 2, 3. A big win.
A big money
for the
score.
C-Nation.
Now we need the showboating money. We need that showboating money. And we're not gonna get it. No, we might. We got it! Alright, now we need this arrow right here to get the full amount. Now we're going after a belt. The United States Championship match. I'm trying to read some comments real quick. This game has incredible music.
John Cena versus The Miz.
The Miz again for the U.S. belt.
Get the extra ball.
Don't think I don't want it.
Cena
The belt!
with the AA. 1, 2, 3.
We're having a good run right now. We're having a really good run. Quit doing that. It's not letting me showboat. I guess maybe because I got the belt, it won't let you showboat. No, no, no. No! And we didn't get the extra ball, and we've been fucked. But 89 million, that's the best score so far in the live stream. That's the best score I put up yet on the live stream. Again, my goal is 282 plus million. So we're 200 million off the mark, but we're getting closer. I like it. I like the energy. Let's keep the energy up. Who we go with next?
Cena.
You guys pick the next fighter. Cena, Triple H, Daniel Bryan, Hogan, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, or The Rock.
John Cena. Seven
people watching, 6 likes. That's pretty close to being an even number. I like it. Thank you guys. Undertaker, Krillin says.
Shawn Michaels, the Undertaker.
Now the Undertaker has break, hold, kick out, and loop award is easier. So that means it'll be easier to light up the kick out and the break hold lights. It's supposed to be easier.
He's climbing the ladder.
And we got the Money in the Bank.
He pulled down the briefcase to claim the Money in the Bank prize. The Undertaker versus Seth Rollins.
Oh. I love the Undertaker's music. Get up there and fight somebody.
Undertaker, tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, 3.
I like it.
The Undertaker is
10.5 for
victorious.
one match. And we got no showboating bonus because the ball fell immediately out.
Wow, that's some combo.
No. Thank you, God.
He's improved his move.
Starting the next match for the belt. God damn it.
99 pounds, The Undertaker.
I will go Stone Cold next. Give me that Money in the Bank.
He's got the Money in the Bank
This one's already for the belt, though.
The Undertaker versus.
And we've got the extra ball lit. I like that. It's hard to collect, but I like it.
He's going to be much more effective with an attack like that.
Fuck! Buckets! Full of fuck! With a side of bullshit. Alright, Taker.
He's climbing the ladder.
That's the third Money in the Bank on the first ball there. I like it. Multi-ball. The ref's been knocked out.
Undertaker setting him up for the
And we got the extra ball.
jackpot.
It's the life I chose. Fuck.
He's hitting with more power now.
Get up there and fight him. Let's win that belt.
Undertaker, tombstone pile driver. Now that's a
What's up, Robert Payne? And again, thank Thank you guys for stopping by again tonight on the CaptNRetro channel and watching me play some pinball. I hope it's not as laggy as it was last night. I'm guessing that was an issue with my computer. I was watching my stream back from earlier and it seemed to be okay.
From Tax Valley, weighing 299 pounds.
We've got one of the kickouts. We got the brake hole lit up. So this light right here, if the ball goes out of that out lane, it will give me a ball save, which is nice to have.
The Undertaker.
Now we're going for the belt.
Versus the Big Show.
And we've pinned him once, but he's going to kick out.
He refused to give up.
Kick out again.
He barely escaped that one. Body slam.
Oh, that one was in and out. We're back in it. I like it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Suplex.
Damn. We got an extra ball. Calm down.
Shoot again. Do it. Shoot again.
In his ass.
Undertaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new United States champion.
Buried by the Undertaker.
Alright, let's get another match started. Or let's have the ball go immediately right out of the fucking hole. Was that ball 3? It was. 79 million. Not terrible.
To WrestleMania.
Alright, we're going Stone Cold this time.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And we did not get our skill shot.
Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Dolph Ziggler. Stone Cold Steve Austin. DDT.
Stone Cold's coming in laying the leather to
Elbow. DDT. Body slam.
we'll take it.
1, 2, 3. That's it. It's all over, Cole. More power behind that move.
God damn. Pathetic.
He's climbing the ladder.
That was one of the skill shots, but not the skill shot we wanted to get. Set of drop targets. There's 2 of them. I blame myself on that one. That was all me and my shitty timing and my shitty reaction speed. defects. Maybe the machine's mad at me because it's fingerprinted. Let's get that money in the bank.
He's climbing the
We
ladder.
missed it.
Hey, that was some combo.
Alright. Stone Cold got his ass kicked again. That was a terrible game.
Daniel Bryan, Triple H, John Cena.
Who should I use
Triple
next,
H,
fellas? Y'all tell me.
Daniel Bryan, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, The Rock.
What the Rock
Is cooking. The Rock says, I'm gonna lower the back end of the table. I think I got it a little too high. You say Hulk Hogan, we'll do that. I gotta get in here and adjust the feet real quick. I've got it maybe that high up of the feet, and I'm gonna bring it back down to flat. Maybe it's just too steep, it's playing too fast, it's pissing me off.
King, this guy is being a little rough with his game. He may tilt it. I don't want this player to get me upset, Cole. I'm bilingual. I speak English and profanity.
What the hell have I done? All right.
What the Rock
Is cooking. All right. Did that mess up our camera angles? Let me check the feed real quick. Of course it did. Fuck. Stupid fucking thing. My God. I've ruined everything by moving the table and fucking butt hair. So let me adjust this camera. And that's too far over. That's good. You can see the game there, can't you? That looks better. What's up, Die Hard Gamer Bro? Welcome to the stream. Let me reposition this camera just a smidgen. It can go a little further over. All right, The Rock.
He's climbing the ladder. The Rock versus Bray Wyatt. Body slam. Body slam.
You smell the rock is working.
Wow. Airball. Get in there and fight, boy. You get in there. You better make it happen.
Right here. He hits with the people's elbow. Suplex. DDT. Rock. Elbow.
Right down the skull. You know what? We're gonna tilt it just a little bit more. That way. So you can see the back end of the top of the thing again a little bit better. And then we're gonna bring it all forward. It's hard to adjust this in a 15-second delay. That didn't move it at all. And once again, it didn't move it at all. What the fuck? I know I'm moving it physically. There we go. How about that action? Three fails. I'm worse at moving a camera than I am at playing pinball. Alright, now you can see that side top ramp there at least. So, here we go. Let's get that money in the bank. No, we didn't.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Multi-ball.
Multi-ball.
Saved it.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you smell what the rock
Oh, he's going to be much more effective with an attack like that. kick it so hard?
What is up, CTC? Got it.
He's climbing the ladder.
Give me that money in the bank.
Pull down the briefcase to claim the money in the bank prize. Elbow.
Damn it.
Off the ropes. Drop kick. Body slam.
Another multi-ball.
Multi-ball. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, don't bring game on me. That's why I'm the king. A more powerful move. Look at that, a jackpot. That can improve the pass. He's hitting with more power now. Jackpot. Jackpot.
Oh,
Jackpot. Woohoo!
we had a lot of help from the back.
Cross body. Off
Let's
the
pin him.
top rope.
It's gotta be big money for this pin. We've had this match going for a while.
Suplex.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. The Rock is one.
Damn. All right, the next match will be a tag team match and for the belt.
Multi-ball is lit.
Here we go.
Let's get
The Legion of Doom. We're in fucking trouble now. LOD's out here.
DDT from the top rope. Drop kick.
4-ball, Pokeball.
He's improved his move.
We just lost one of them.
Yes, yes, yes.
On top and there's nothing changing. This time is fine for the taking.
Shit. Ball save is on still though.
He's going to be much more effective with an attack like that. Look at him go! The people's elbow!
Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging around. I'm not talking too much. I'm in the zone right now. Sorry. Get up there and pin it. Get up there and pin it. Oh my God, in and out. Just like your mom.
Shoulder block. Shoulder block. Clothesline. He may get the extra ball.
Let's get that extra ball.
Just made my day right there.
Extra ball.
Extra ball.
And we need it, thank God, because it immediately. See him, I appreciate that. I do talk too much. I don't think we got that tag team belt. I don't know why it's still flashing. $14 million in bonuses.
Shoot again. Do it. Shoot again.
Uh-oh, we broke the 100 million mark, guys. And there's the money in the bank.
What a move! He pulled down the briefcase to claim the money in the bank prize. Wow, that's a combo.
Now it's a tag team. Back it again. Smack it up with it. Let's begin. Party on, party people in the place to be. I'm only counting 3 balls on this one. Get in there! Damn it. No! Oh, there's still one up there.
Now that's a sign of greatness.
Uh-oh, we're over the 200 million mark. This could be the game. Or not. There goes the ball right out the hole. But I think we just took over the number 4 spot again. That might have been my best game I've ever played on it. I think that's high score 1. It is. I just took my own high score 1, but I still didn't get the grand champ out of it. And I'm going to start putting my name in here as Captain. Normally I put my last name, or my last name shortened version, COG. 208, 896, 10. Schaefer Man, what's going on, buddy? These are the cameras I picked up. They're called Roxol 1080p webcam. They're $30 a piece at Fry's Electronics. Actually, they were like 25 something and change. It was like $78 after a discount that they gave me, which is kind of cool because I bought a whole bunch of shit. All right, so now we got a new high score 1. The cogs are all me as well, and we took the 4th player off the board. I like that. We've removed 1 false name from our leaderboard. But the big dog's still up there, and I was super close. Had I not gotten cocky and been like, this could be the game, and then the ball went out, maybe I could have done it. And we were using the rock, which was fun. The top score is 282, 324, and I just hit 208.
Why won't they stop hitting the flipper button?
Fuck you, Michael Cole. Tell me my business. I do feel like I want to reposition this camera again, though. So just bear with me while I try and set this one up just a little bit better. Did that get better? Did that lose the rail? Oh, that's the money right there. That's that money shot right there, dog. La 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 la. That was damn close to taking the new grand champ, but again, we're on the board again. I'm happy to break 100 million. First of all, only issue I see is that the field camera can't keep up with the fast moving balls too well. Yeah, that's just pinball in general, man. The ball's going about 90 miles an hour inside there, so it's a 1080 HD cam. It's streaming in 720 because YouTube won't allow you to stream in 1080. Or they won't allow me to stream in 1080. I don't know if it's just me. But let's do it again. Who do we want to use this time?
Welcome to WrestleMania!
Hogan?
Hulk Hogan!
You want to go with Hogan? That was a lot of multi-ball action going on there, too. I kept getting multi-balls lit up, and they stayed around for a while, so that helps, you know what I mean? You got 2 things going in there, 3 things, 4 things going off and hitting scores and adding up shit. CTC says Taker.
Daniel Bryan, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Oh, we missed it.
There's more power behind that move. The Undertaker
Versus Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
I can almost tell who they are now from their pictures. Uh-oh. Shit! It's that easy. The ball, if it's fucking weakly coming down the middle, you can watch the angle and you're like, that's going right down the fucking center. Starting to get some ball trails on the out lanes. I need to clean it up. Let's get that money in the bank. Oh my god. Pussyfooting around and didn't get it again. Jesus Christ.
Off the ropes. Elbow.
Of course.
Jackpot.
Put in his ass, Taker.
Undertaker setting him up for the tombstone.
Alright, let me test this theory out too.
The Undertaker.
With the overhead light on, maybe y'all can see the ball a little bit better. You guys tell me in the comments if it's easier to see or if it's more of a glare. I mean, I'm sure it's hard for the camera to see. It's hard for my human eyes to keep up with it.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, that was some power.
Is the overhead light better or worse? Get in the ring. Jesus. Calm down. go up the ramp. There we go.
Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. DDT.
Look at there. It was stuck on the lip of the spinning disc. Five more times up the ramp to capture the referee award. We'll knock the ref out and have Cam help you out from the back. 4 more to get him to do that same thing. Oh my god, both out lanes are lit for ball saves. I like that. I just don't like if the middle lane doesn't do it because that's the one that falls out of mostly. Shit. Go up the ramp. Get up the ramp.
Amazing combo of hits. Undertaker, tombstone pile driver. Undertaker setting him up for the tombstone.
You mean I hit the pinball so hard it froze the stream? That's impressive.
Body slam. Body slam. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's all over, Cole.
13.8 for that pin. Oh my god, let's get it. Let's get it. Get it in the fucking hole. Of course. Now still, the brake hold is lit, and so is the kick out. And it goes right down the motherfucking middle as I'm talking about it. I get angry. I get super angry. That scared me. The pregame scared me. Let's get that money in the bank. Got it.
Oh, what a move! He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's improved his technique.
Another crazy shot that went flying up and almost hit the glass again. We gotta do something about that air ball. There might be a protector I can buy to keep the air balls down. I definitely have to do that to the Ghostbusters machine.
Yes, yes.
Damn it, fucking came right out the middle. Formula, thank you for joining the stream. That was a terrible game after the great one we had before that, but 67 million is not terrible on this machine, to be quite honest with you. And another free game. Hey, we matched.
It matched.
Still feel like I'm lagging. Now, what does this little thing on top of here do? I don't know. Let's see what that did. I didn't read the directions. It's like, whoa, whoa. It's a La Pacho. This doesn't tell me anything about it. Doesn't say one thing about what the little thing on top of the camera is for. There's a little wheel on top of the camera. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a focuser or something. An auto, you know, a manual focus switch or something, but it ain't doing jack squat.
Welcome to
Who's next? Who wants?
WrestleMania.
Which guys are we going with next?
Cena.
And if you're over in Twitch World watching, I do appreciate it. I can't see the Twitch chat right now. Let me pull that up too, just in case there are folks over there. Pop out the chat. Oh, there's 4 people watching in Twitch World. Hey, Twitch World. You can't look. My time is now. You can't see me. I'm a sassy clown. What is up, Woodbarian? So y'all think the light on is better than the light off? And I switch down. CTC's over there watching. Which one's a better stream? Is it Twitch or is it YouTube? Which one is streaming it better? Probably Twitch. Who we going with? Triple H? We haven't been Triple H yet. Let's try him. Time to play the game!
Time to play the game.
Oh my God, Limber Dickton.
He's hitting with more power now.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. It's all about control.
Wow, that was some combo. Triple
I
H
am the game.
versus
You wanna
Kane.
play it? Wow. Wow. Wow, at the speed of that loop. Get up there and fight somebody.
Off the top ropes. Cross kick.
Oh, out of the ring already.
Cross body.
It's time for a multi-ball.
Jackpot.
Now see, earlier I was doing that and it was dropping straight down to that flipper, and now it's not. Because you just cannot predict what it's going to do. It's going to do what it wants to do. It doesn't care what you think. It doesn't care about your plans. It's never going to stop coming. It's like the Terminator. It just does what it wants to do, and you are in its way. Beat Kane up.
Triple H.
It's back out of the ring again. He pedigreed him, and he went out of the ring with it. Smart move on Kane's part to roll out.
Hey, an amazing combo of hits. Amazing combo of hits.
Krillin says it does look good on the Twitch.
Suplex.
If y'all can see my feet and how I play, I like kick and like trying to use my feet to control the ball. It's not Get up there. Fuck, fuckity fuck. Let it count that up and see what it does. It's not a very high score, I know that. 21 million on ball 2. And we limber dicked it again. I tell you what, if you've got the money and you've got the space, I highly recommend a pinball machine. Even though it's frustrating as fuck. Especially this one.
Jackpot. Jackpot. Yes, yes, yes. Both the arms and hits him with the pedigree.
And again, he rolled out of the ring off the pedigree.
Shoulder block. There's a reason they call it
35.9 for that bin. That was a big bin. Slow it down. Let's collect the targets so we can start another match. We got the left kick outlet.
Triple H versus the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
DDT. Clothesline. What does he have to do to put him away?
He's kicking out. He's Ric Flair. He's wiry. Wily old veteran. Oh no. Oh my God.
Power behind that move. Yes, yes, yes. effective with an attack like that.
What's going on in the thing? Retro Nobody, I highly suggest playing this machine. Just don't spend too much money on it because it's a bitch and it will eat all your quarters.
Triple H.
Look out! Free game again.
Pedigree.
Let's pin this guy. Let's pin him. Come on, Ric Flair, you ain't got shit. It's all about the game. That little loop is super fast. Come on, Ric Flair. It's hard time keeping these alligators down.
And he's done it. He pinned him.
Yes, Twilight Zone is a great machine. A highly sought after piece of machinery. They run about $8,000 and they're 30 years old. Get up there. Give me the showboating. We got some showboating points. Now we need some more showboating points if we can get it in that arrow. Wow. Why didn't you go out on that side with a fucking kick out is lit? How do I feel about learning to fix these pinball machines? One, honestly, I've only fixed the one, the Judge Dredd, and that took, about 3 months of, finding the parts that were broken, figuring out why it was broken, figuring out what I needed to make it unbroken, and then changing it out. The tables themselves, the newer machines less so, but the older ones, the oldest thing I'm working on right now is this 1987 F14 Tomcat that's sitting here, if you can see that. And I'll show you what it looks like under there. Let me put the camera there. You can look at the wall of mess. I got the lights all back on and running in it. But, it looks like a nightmare, but really it's some pretty simple basic mechanic stuff. Like these are coils and that's your flippers, and there's little triggers just like there are on arcade machines, little leaf spring trigger switches on them. The wiring is kind of a nightmare, but there's guides and manuals for it also. It's pretty easy to figure out once you get in there and start looking at what you're doing. But as far as a learning curve, I mean, it's kind of like everything else in life, man. Buy something and fucking take it apart and figure it out and put it back together and learn what it, I used to do that with stereos. If my tape player broke as a kid, I pulled the whole fucking thing apart and I figure out what was broken in it, and if I could fix it, I could fix it. If I couldn't fix it, I couldn't fix it, But then I kind of learned about the insides and stuff that way. I would never say I was mechanically inclined or electronically inclined or electrically inclined. But there's guides, there's manuals, there's people online, there's all kind of forums for doing it and fixing it and making it, work again. And there's always help. There's always people out there you can pay to come do it. The first day that I worked on the Judge Dredd, I had a guy come out and help me kind of go through it and test what he thought would be wrong with it. And then everything that he said was wrong with it, he was like, you can fix that on yourself. There's guides for that. That's fixable by you. I wouldn't pay me to come do it, And he really helped me out that way, kind of like a mechanic, plugging up a computer to your car and being like, here's what you need. I mean, that's what he told me. He was like, this is what you need to do, and I did it, and it worked, and he was right, So, it's not that difficult. It just looks a lot scarier than it is. Now, on old EM machines, I don't ever think I want to mess with an old electromechanical pinball. Anything prior to 1980, basically. Those are way beyond my pay grade. And there's like 10 miles of wiring inside one.
He's improved his move.
Wow. Fuck you, ball 3. That was fast. Well, we broke 100 million again. But not enough to get the score. It is rewarding, especially when there's something broken and you fix it. You know what I mean? Like I don't do any of that in my real day-to-day life. Other than this, it's fun to do. And again, this machine is brand new. I dare something on it to break 5 years.
Yeah, pal, lay off the flippers.
Fuck you, Jerry. This thing's peeling off here. I kind of left my protective stickers on top of here, and if I can show you I'll use this camera real quick, and hopefully we'll be able to reset it if I'm looking at the stream. But you can see Hulk Hogan's signature there. I left the protective plastic around it. But there he is, signing it and holding his hand up to this guy. And there's Iron Sheik and Ted DiBiase, Junkyard Dog. You got LOD, LOD. You got Daniel Bryan. You got Stone Cold, Hulk, Shawn, and Undertaker. You got The Big Show, The Big Slow. There's Andre the Giant and Hogan. There is Ultimate Warrior and Undertaker, young Undertaker. Triple H standing over here. Daniel Bryan flying off the ring up there. Kane right there. The little Jumbotron thing is pretty dope. The Rock standing in the corner. John Cena in that corner. There's the ladder for going up to get the Money in the Bank. That's the actual ramp, that you're shooting up and trying to get the skill shot on. And then the ring looks like that in there. It's a little looks like a bunch of electricity blowing up in the middle of that spinner. And if you can see that the white rubber is getting very black and dark, I need to go in there and clean the rubber out and clean it all off, because that ball is going around and just collecting dirt and dust, and metal filings are peeling off of it. It's a little metal steel bearing, basically, doing 5,000 miles an hour. And anyway, let's put this back over here. That might be a little high. Shit, I say. Fuck you, stay there. Hold on, we'll see if that looks good. Nope. It's hard to do this by yourself, man, and you can't see the camera at the right time when you're trying to, oh my God. Negative. The negative perspective. That might be the best. Which would be my first pinball machine? I mean, I would say buy something from the 90s, dude. Find you a game that you like, and something from the mid-90s is a Williams System 11, which is what this F14 is, but it was made in 1987. The Bally Midway Judge Dredd I had was pretty simple to work on. Parts are readily available. There's lots of companies that are making repro stuff and new parts for them. If you know your way around a digital multimeter for checking voltages and stuff, that helps. You definitely need one of those. Like I just changed out on that F14. I just changed out all of the resistors. I didn't change them all out, but the ones that needed changing, I changed, and I resoldered. I reflowed the solder on all the other ones just to tighten them up and make sure they're in there good. They had fallen off. There was 3 or 4 of them laying down in the bottom of these are the resistors. These are like ceramic wire round resistors, and this one is 5 ohms, 10 watts, and a 10% give or take is what it's, you know, like most of the newer stuff is 5%, which means it's a little bit, you know, it's a narrower margin of error on the, you know, if it says 5 ohms, then you're looking at like 4.5 to 5.5 is what a 5% ohm would be. So it'll fluctuate in between there, and that's how much juice it can take. But these are what keep the light boards running, and these had fallen off inside the cabinet. And apparently, you know, the old school stuff, if you don't have LEDs in it and you're running old bulbs, it can get super hot under there, and 400 degrees will melt solder. So they had fallen out of their boards and were laying all over the bottom. But I went to Fry's Electronics the other day, and I just kind of started scanning through their piles of stuff, and I bought some of these to replace it. These are brand new ceramic wire round resistors, and this one is a 10 watt, 5%, 10 watt, 330 ohm. Basically on those light boards there are 4 resistors, 2 of these 330 ohm and 2 of the 5 ohm. And I'll show you the board too. This is the doing a little pinball lesson here. This is the brains to that F-14 Falcon. I keep saying Falcon, Tomcat, F-14 Tomcat. This is, you know, AA batteries are this keeps the memory, but as you can see, this thing is just completely off of here and has fallen apart. Somebody had left the batteries in it, and it just leaked battery acid all down the board. You can see the corrosion, possibly. You can see the corrosion here if I get close enough. It's, you know, all that white, green kind of gunky bullshit that you see on Nintendo cartridges when you're trying to clean them sometimes. It's got more of these resistors on it. These are 27 ohm, 5%, 5 watt resistors. And over on the other side look like 4 ohm, 3 watters. Maybe different percentages for all of them. But this is the sound ROM, and 1 and 2, and then these are the actual game ROMs, like the brains of the game, and they come in these little, you know, they're set in here where you can pull them out and swap them out into other things. You could unsolder them too, obviously, if you need to, but I went ahead and ordered an entire new board. Because of this, I figured I'm going to have to deal with a lot of bullshit, burnt traces, damaged traces. There's a big black burn mark on the back of this thing from shit overheating here in the resistors area. This is all the lamp controls, I believe. And right now I've got juice going to the lamps. If I turned on the power on it, you'd see the lights light up, but they're not flashing. None of them are doing their thing because there's no brain in there to tell it what it needs to be doing. So if I went ahead and ordered an entire new board, I don't want to fuck around. I want to get the best thing I can put in there. And I went ahead and did that. And it cost, I paid $400 for the whole machine. The board was $350 plus shipping, so like $370 after all is said and done. So I'm basically right there with just the brains of the machine in cost. But as far as I can tell, the other boards inside there, the power board was fine. The transformer that actually, you know, runs all the power down the bottom is fine. It just had some neglect. It sat in a warehouse for 25 years and no one touched it. And everything on the playfield is nice, with the exception of the stickers had, like, you know, dry rotted out and they're all peeling off. So I've gone in there and done a little bit of scraping, a little bit of work. I've been filming it. I'm going to edit some more stuff of it. To get it up and running again, but hopefully once the new board gets here sometime this week, I'll be able to plug that into place, put the ROMs in it, kick the motherfucker on, and see what happens. I'm expecting issues still. I don't expect it to work right away, but I expect it to be closer to working, and it will help me figure out, I know this board is brand new and everything works on it, so let's go to the next board, you know, to go to the next area of problem. So, Dr. Pest is in the hizzle. What's up, John Rogers? I'm gonna be streaming for a while, man. We're going after the score again.
You think this guy hitting the flippers at the?
We just hit a score of 127, and now the replay is up to 101 million, and then MB is still the champ, but I just put a new champ score of 208,896 on there, so we kicked number 4 off, who was somebody else's name, WMA or something like that was on there earlier, but we kicked them off the board. We've been having better games in the second round tonight, so let's go ahead and light it up again.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
Shit, I moved the camera, didn't I?
Cena.
Son of a bitch. We gotta fix the camera again. I'm sorry, guys. You can't see me. My time is now.
Your time is up, my time is now.
You can't see me. My time is now.
It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked that, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm harder than nails, plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for the 3-second tan. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't
All right,
see me,
who do we want to use? You guys tell me.
it's the franchise where I'm shining now. You
Did
can't
that fix the image, by the way? I might have fucked it up even worse.
5 pounds of coverage, buddy base, 10 pants with a gold tee.
We're gonna pull it out just a smidge.
John Cena trademark, y'all are so. We talked about the break you make, but don't know the recipe for dodo. Aiming guns in all your photos, that's a no-no. When this pop, your lip lock, your big socks are blatant no-so. See what happens when the ice age melts. You see monetary status is not what matters, but it helps. I'm rocking time.
First day off in 4 weeks. Holy crap.
Y'all could love me, it's the same reason y'all condemn me. A man's measured by the way that he thinks, not clothing lines, ice links.
That's good enough.
I spent 20
That's good enough for horseshoes and pinball.
So for now, Mark Breck is living life for wealth.
All right, who are we gonna use? You guys pick.
You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. Your time is up, my time is now.
60 Formula says, my mom has a Walking Dead pinball machine. It's crazy. I always play it when I visit. That's awesome, dude. I saw somebody took and modded a Walking Dead pinball machine into a Moonwalking Dead, and it's Michael Jackson's Thriller on the back glass, and they put a couple different Michael Jackson things on the playfield, and it's Michael Jackson's Moonwalking Dead, which is pretty damn impressive. All right. He says Cena. Cool ass Robert Payne says The Rock. The Rock is who we kicked some ass with earlier. But we're going to go with Cena. He was the first one to answer.
He's climbing the ladder.
Oh, he got the money in the bank and he didn't give it to us.
John Cena versus
The Big Show.
Well,
Well,
Clothesline.
when is the big slow? Is the big fat slow tonight? That's what I get for making fun of the Big Show. Ball out. Oh my God, we missed it again.
Elbow.
Pinned him without even touching it.
A big
Again, when the
win
ball
for
first
the
falls into the ring, as long as you're not hitting the flippers, it will automatically flip it around like it was just doing again for the first, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds, somewhere in that range. Maybe not that long.
A more powerful move.
I hit that thing dead on. Dead on balls accurate. Did nothing. Dead on balls accurate. Get up there. Get up there. It went over too far. Oh my God, John Cena, you suck. That was the ball game. That was that fast. Now we're gonna go with The Rock.
It's The Rock. What The Rock is cooking.
You know what, Shadow? I'm gonna kill your dreams right now. Hold on 1 second. Let's do some Shadow dream murdering. Don't get me wrong, and you know, it's pretty nice. But I came across a pile of stuff at a Book Nook, which is a used bookstore. And I have not made an episode about it yet, but I will. I filmed some stuff while I was there. I filmed my trade. I basically took a tub of toys. I saw the stuff. I was like, man, hold that shit for me. I'll be back in an hour. I drove home. I got a tub of toys and things that I know they sell there. They sell old toys. They sell comic books. Mainly books and some video games. And there was a couple more things in the lot, some loosies. But we picked up the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. This is completely sealed and has never been opened. There's your H seam running down the back. I had about $150 in toys that I traded into this guy. Then we got, I'll just save the best for last. A sealed Star Fox, never been opened, sealed Star Fox with the original tag of $34.96 on the side of it. There's the H seam running down the back. A sealed Mega Man X with a hang tag. There's his H seam doing its thing. They look great running up the side of the wall here. A sealed Final Fantasy on the Nintendo. H seam town, population Final Fantasy. What The Rock is cooking. And finally, Battletoads Double Dragon. Sealed, bitch. So while you're bragging about some warriors, I'm over here finding sealed Battletoads Double Dragons. Can't nobody on YouTube touch my shit, son. I'm too good at what I do. And for $150 worth of loose bullshit action figure toys. You go and do the math. Add those up on the old eBay and tell me what they're worth. When we do break the record tonight, though, I've got me a belt, and I'm gonna wear it with pride if I can get it around me. I might be too big. Yep, it won't shut. The Velcro is, I'm too fat, but it makes noise too. Oh my God. I found that at Goodwill. So yeah, your pickups are cool and all. My pickups are the shit, and The Rock gonna teach you what's up. Goddamn, I love raining on parades.
The Rock versus Sheamus.
At Battletoads Double Dragon, it's about a $700, $800 pickup. Mega Man X, it's about a $500 pickup. No! I may bring those with me to Too Many Games and see what happens. This guy is trying to watch, I don't know this name, but he's trying to watch the other stream, and I'm going to let him know that we are streaming live right now if he wants to join us up. He's apparently having issues watching it. Let me take a hammer to this phone and load the video on my PC. I'm live again, streaming the same thing right now on my channel. Ba-bum, ba-bum. He was like, is this just an hour and a half of blank footage, or is there something wrong with YouTube? And I was like, it's something wrong with YouTube. There's a video there, I promise. Damn it. Well, we got a signature move. We missed the money in the bank. And we got ultimate fucked. But thank God Paige was there to save the day with her ball-sucking skills. Thank you, Paige, and your deep-throating of the balls. All the way to the Nuggets. Anybody been watching Wrestling this season? It took me three viewings of the first episode to figure out what the hell was going on again. Like, I watched the entire last season and didn't have any problem following it. The very first episode of season 2 has been like, what the fuck is going on? I watched it 3 times before it made sense to me, and then the other ones have made more sense since I figured out what the hell was going on in the first one. But it's too much Tarantino flashback-itis is what's going on. It keeps jumping to different time zones and timelines and people's characters that are younger and older. It's like, what the hell is happening? When is it happening? And which one should I be more concerned about is happening?
From the top rope, drop kick. Body slam.
What did Shannon say? 30 minutes of censored bleeps later, you lucky jerk. Luck has zero to do with it, son. Diligence, perseverance, fortitude, and doing it every day. It's one of my little honey holes, that book nook, and I stop in there once a month. You know, it's kind of a far drive. It's about a 45-minute drive from me where it's at, and it's in the city. And the nostalgic numbnuts guy lives right down the road, and he was super pissed that I found it. But now, don't get me wrong, they had it priced. They still have a couple cool things in there that I'm going to end up going to get because I doubt anybody's paying their prices. They were asking eBay prices on everything, and I had about $150 in the toys that I traded, but those toys were worth around $1,000 in all. And that Battletoads Double Dragon was listed at $500 is what they were asking for, which was under eBay, but some of the other things were over eBay, and we ended up making a deal. But the value of what I had versus the value of what they had, or at least what I had in it, was, you know, a lot less than probably what they even paid for that one. They probably gave the person that traded it in a few $100s, you know. I mean, I would expect it not to be that much a dick about it. And it was a negotiation battle from hell with the guy, because he offered me $300 for my stuff when I first brought it in. I was like, yeah, you're fucking mine, dude. I know I can sell that shit on Amazon right now for about $1,200. So I was looking for about $700 for trade value, so I could get a hold of these couple games, you know what I mean? Thank you for Shoot Again being lit. I did. I traded the Masters of the Universe. I traded a couple of those. I sold a couple of them at the Southern Fried Game Expo, and the ones that I had left, I traded part of those in, and a couple other things. I don't give a fuck about those sealed figures. They're cool to have, and it's cool to find them. But that was all to make money. You know what I mean? Like, let's turn it into something I want to collect. I like loose figures. I like to play with, you know, not to play with them, but have them displayed. If they were a bunch of loose Motu, I don't know if I would have gotten rid of them. But they were sealed, and I don't care about sealed shit. That was just a means to an end, what that deal was. And my buddy upcoded with a Switch that was, you know, bought and paid for a couple times over from the deals that I had done. So I didn't really have any money left in that Switch either that I traded to. Those little trade-ins at the GameStop paid for half. That's what you gotta do, boys and girls. You trade the things in that you don't care about, or you make deals and you trade them off, and you hold on to the things you do care about. And after I sold all of my shit back last August, man, like, I've got even less emotional attachment to most of the stuff in this room. There's a pile of shit here. Look at that wall. That wall is about $30,000 worth of awesome sitting there. And this wall over here that's all games. Those two shelves are, that shelf is games, that shelf is games, that's VHS, and that's Blu-ray and DVD shit up there. And, you know, it's worth a good bit too. I'd say there's probably 10 to 15 in this wall. And it's all up for grabs. There's a Sega Master System in a box. That's the Nintendo TV. There's a fucking Rob the Robot Deluxe Nintendo set sitting back there. My Odyssey is up behind there. Like, I find shit so often, dude. That's like the 5th Rob the Robot complete box I've found in the last 2 years. I'm in a hot spot, you know. Atlanta's a big city.
The Undertaker.
And there's a lot of people here that had a lot of shit. That Rival Schools went to Hob. Hob bought that. In fact, Hob hit me up the other night and spent $300 buying a bunch of PlayStation 2 games from me and a couple of GameCube games. The area I lived in was raped by scummy resellers 8 years ago, so nearly no cart-based stuff is in it. Also, Shadow, you're not out looking every day. Like, that's what I do. I'm out looking for stuff to flip and to collect and to play and to have fun with, and practically every day I do. I did not today. I had to go help my grandma do some stuff and fix her car and hang out with my mom all day long. It was fun. Alright, who are we going to play next? Boy Toy! Let's go with Shawn Michaels. I like the song. We're going to do it. Try and get that money in the bank. We didn't get the money in the bank. Hands off the merchandise. Thank you, Paige, you ball gargling bitch. Love it.
Shawn Michaels versus The Big Show. Good suplex.
The kick out.
He kicks out at 2.
I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not just boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler, but his song is not my favorite song. But it's one of them. It's up there. Whenever I'm around, they see me ball out. Oh my God, I'm over here watching the stream and I'm not watching the ball. That's what I get. Making sure the camera looks okay. Oh, we got 1 thumbs down. I appreciate that, whoever that was. I bet I know who that was. And I bet I'll meet your ass this weekend.
He's climbing the ladder. He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. I know I'm sexy.
Oh my God. How long have we been doing this again? Another 2 hours? Oh, Dr. P, it'll be on film. You're going to get confronted in real life, you little piece of shit. And we'll see how fucking tough you are without your keyboard. Your dad will be there too, I heard. That'll be fantastic. I'll fuck that motherfucker up too. And we'll all get expelled from Too Many Games for Life, and that'll be great. No! All right, one more game. Who do we go with? Who do we play with?
The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels. The Rock.
Oh, he's a YouTuber. If you want to call what he does YouTubing.
John Cena. Triple H.
I think he might be a minor. And if not, he needs to fucking watch his mouth. Because he will get fucking punched. But if he's underage, I might go to jail this weekend.
Daniel Bryan. Hulk Hogan.
And if he's of age, I might go to jail this weekend.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And I said it last night, I'll say it again. Hate my channel all you want, dislike me personally all you want, I could give a fuck. But when you take my face and still shot it and then insert a dick in my mouth from the photoshopping, or a terrible hand-drawn dick actually, we're gonna have fucking real words in real life when I see you again. And we'll decide if you're gonna apologize to me for doing that bullshit, or if you're gonna get your ass kicked right there in fucking public.
The Undertaker.
Who are we gonna be? I ain't been in a good fist fight since like college, since like bar days in college, getting drunk and beating people with pool cues. I'll do it again.
Shawn Michaels.
It'll be nice. It'll be fun. Alright, we're gonna go. We had the best game of the night with The Rock. We're gonna use The Rock again. Damn it. The Rock says,
The Rock versus Sheamus.
Sheamus!
The Rock. DDT. Body slam.
Halloween.
Off the ropes. Cross body. Rock. Good suplex. 1, 2, 3. The Rock has done it.
Hockey shirt his ass and be done with it. Dr. P, you know what's up. Hood checking. I want to find out. I just want to find out what he's got to say to me in person. My best guess will be, I'm sorry, man. I was just fucking around. Please don't fucking murder my face. And I won't murder his face. As long as he apologizes, he doesn't get his ass kicked. But if he doesn't, then there will be a live filming. And yeah, I can go to jail for premeditated assault and battery. That's fine. That'll be fun.
The tag team match is underway. Off the top rope. Cross body.
Oh, come on. goddamn thing.
Shoulder block. Vintage rock right here. He hits with the people's elbow. There's more power behind that move.
Oh, boo.
The people's elbow. Yes, yes, yes.
Krillin, it's getting better.
He's climbing the ladder.
Need an extra ball, that would be nice. Again, if I don't like you, like what you do on YouTube, I don't watch you. I don't go on your channel and fucking downvote shit. And if you've got a legitimate gripe with somebody and you're gonna fucking put a thumbs down, be a fucking man and explain what your problem is.
Oh, he's going to be much more effective with an attack like that.
If your main problem is you're trying to suck up to a bigger YouTuber by being against me, because I have an opinion that their shit is shit, and their content is for fucking babies and clickbaiting speculators, that's pathetic and sad. Now, if you've got an actual gripe with something I said in a video, or like the way whatever it is, have the fucking nuts to say, I downloaded this video and here's why. But that's not what you get on YouTube. You get fucking 12-year-olds that have no idea what they're fucking talking about, and they just want to seem cool to somebody, so they go like, hey, I've been thumbing down your videos, man, you should check it out. I don't like your stuff, so because you said not to, so I thumbed them down. That's what the problem with YouTube is. Alright, guys. Not a terrible way to end the night. 74 million. It's 11 o'clock. It's time to go. I got some shit I gotta do. Peace and chicken grease. Thanks for watching the CaptNRetro Pinball Bonanza.